weird. Hey y'all, welcome back to Mama Loves Manga. So today I'm here to share with y'all what I read for the entire month of January. I'm going to share my brief thoughts about each one. If there are any titles or series in here that I mentioned that you would like for me to do a full manga chat on, like a review, let me know in the comments. So on the top of the stack is not a manga, it is a graphic novel, and this is Saga, volume 9. I don't follow a whole lot of graphic novel series, but this is one that I have been following for a while, and it is so good, yet it makes me so mad. This volume destroyed my life. I don't know how they're gonna fix the things that happened in this. And volume 10 isn't gonna come out for a while. I think they're taking a year-long hiatus, which they're entitled to a break, but how dare you go on a break when you leave us with this? Those of y'all who have not read this, you know what, read it at your own risk. Next I have Ron in the Gray World by Aki Irie. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about this one, but I will say that I am enjoying this series so far. That's all I'm gonna say. Next I read Futaba-kun Change, A Whole New You by Hiroshi Ado. This is volume 1. I have volumes 1 through 3. I thought that I would enjoy it, but I didn't, and I'm not gonna read the other 2 that I have. I'm just gonna unhaul them. So you'll probably be seeing this in an unhaul video. New Game volume 2 is next. This is by Shotaro Tokuno. I really enjoy this series a lot. It's so cute. Next I have Dragon Half Book 2 by Ryusuke Mita. This is the type of series that I thought Futaba Change was going to be. Like a slightly raunchy, inappropriate story that you can still laugh about and enjoy. Futaba is not that for me, but this is. It's so ridiculous and funny. You can tell it was written in the 90s and I love it. I just really enjoy this series. Of course my battery's about to die. Next I have Nichijou, My Ordinary Life volume 3. This is by Keiichi Araui and I really enjoy this series. I'm very behind. I think there's 10 volumes out right now and I currently own 4 of them. I did not read volume 4 this month. This is a really good series to pick up after you've read something heavy and dense and you just want something light and funny and goofy. I enjoy this. Next I have volumes 2 and 3 of Himouto Umaru-chan. This is by Sankaku Head, and that name, I can't say that name without laughing. This is also another really cute, fun series to read when you just want to laugh and forget your problems and maybe drink some wine and you know. Next up I have Angel and Angel Nest by Erika Sakurazawa. I don't know, this was just very enjoyable. I really like her writing, I like her work, and I would like to collect more. Next I have the complete series of Giant Spider and Me, A Post-Apocalyptic Tale by Kiko De Monte. This is super cute. I'm not gonna say much about it because I would actually really like to do a manga chat on this because it's so good and I want to show y'all the art. I really just want to convince y'all to go and buy this series because it's great. Next I have Dissolving Classroom by Junji Ito. This little girl right here, she's supposed to be scary, but I actually laughed out loud at everything that she did. She's a monster. Honestly, she reminds me of All Children. What is her name? I can't remember. Chizumi. All children are Chizumi. Just disturbing little weird monsters. I literally laughed out loud when I was reading this and I thought, that's not, I mean, it's supposed to be horror. I'm supposed to be scared. This little girl, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. If I saw this little girl in real life, oh, someone's calling me. What is this? If I saw this little girl in real life, I would absolutely be terrified. I wasn't scared. It was mostly just gross. It was gross and then there were some things that made me laugh that probably weren't supposed to make me laugh. This is honestly, this is my favorite. I want to frame this because this is so funny. We look the same. Next, I have volumes 1 and 2 of Fairy Cube by Kaori Yuki. I was disappointed. The idea that Kaori Yuki had for this story is actually, it's great. It's a changeling story, and I love changeling stories. I love the idea of these like kind of evil fairies just switching out, baby. But there's just, it missed the mark and left me pretty disappointed. I found out that this is actually just a 3-volume series, and I'm going back and forth about whether or not I want to look for the 3rd one. I had to buy these secondhand because I'm pretty sure this is out of print. I just don't know. I don't know if I want to get the 3rd volume because I don't even know if I'm gonna keep these on my shelf, because it's just not, I just didn't love it. It was almost, but not quite. The final 3 volumes I'm going to talk about in this video are huge omnibuses. 1, 2, and 3 of Rigveda by Clamp. I read this in the month of January along with several people, mainly Bizarre Individual and Lindsay Tutt, and I think Manga Hoarder said that she was gonna try to read it. I don't know if she did, but I think she said she wanted to try. Anyway, I am very impressed with myself for being able to get through this entire series. I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video because I'm absolutely planning to talk about this in a separate video because I think it needs to be talked about. But I'm very impressed because I've had book 1 on my shelves for a while, and I would start it and then put it down and get distracted. And this is one of those things, it's not because it wasn't a good read, it's just because it's so dense. I will say that I enjoyed this series, but I have weird feelings about it. So that is all I read in January of, oh wait, no it's not. That's a lie. I did read one more thing, and that was the digital single issue of the manga series Adorned by Chi. I am freaking so excited about this series. I am not going to talk about it too much because right now it's only being released in single issues. It is digital. I will say this, if you are interested in magical girl series and a magical boy, I highly recommend that you check it out. The first actual volume comes out this year. I'm really excited. I was a Kickstarter backer, so I'm gonna get a volume sent to me. I can't wait. Anyway, don't forget to let me know in the comments if there's anything here that you would like for me to do an actual review on. Obviously, I'm already doing Rigveda, and I'm definitely gonna be doing Giant Spider and Me. So if any of these other ones, you know, you want to see me talk about more in depth, let me know and I will work on that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.